Alright, so welcome to Arduino homework circuit number 5. This one, as you can see, is very complicated with a lot of spaghetti wires and a whole bunch of blinking lights. But there is some method to the madness, and most of it is centered on the shift register, that awesome little centipede-looking square in there. So, a basic idea of what is going on here in the code, if I can just explain it as best I can. Basically, what the shift register does is it collects information, uses it, builds on it, and repeats it in a manner that allows us to use only a couple of pins on our Arduino instead of, using the Arduino to do all that work itself. So first, I'm going to define the pins, which is the data, the clock, and the latch. That's in pins 2, 3, and 4 there. And here is for each individual LED, which can be in either one of two states, on or off. And here we're defining the pins that we're using as outputs, because the shift register is an output. Basically, in this loop here, we're building a routine based on the delay which LEDs are lit, the delay time. So we're building a routine that will repeat itself over and over. And every time that routine runs, it stores more information in the shift register. And that's lighting up the LEDs on this side. So this is our basic routine, and every time it runs through, it logs more information in the shift register. Change the other side. There's basic routine, and this sends the states in that routine to the shift register, which will then filter it through and display the data in its own order. So every time the sequence runs through 8 times, it resets itself. And here we're just writing the data to the clock and latch pins to get it to output into the LEDs. And down here is the mathematics that runs the bit mask and selects which bit we want when we want it. So that's what that code does. And down here indicates that every time we get to the bit of information that we want, we add it to the register, and once that's done, it clears it and resets. So a little bit complicated, but that's kind of a rough idea of what the shift register does. And the pretty little light sequence that you can see. I think you counted up to 8.